Miguel didn't even know the man's name. For 8 months he came every morning. Same time. Same corner. He would sit down quietly. Extend his shoes. Miguel would shine them. The man would leave a tip. Walk away without a word. Miguel called him the silent man. The silent man always left a generous tip, but Miguel was used to wealthy customers on Wilshire Boulevard. That didn't surprise him. What surprised him was the last morning. The box the silent man left. And what was inside it? When Miguel opened that box, his life split in two. Los Angeles, California. Wilshire Boulevard, January 2012. The corner of Wilshire and Normandy. 6:15 a.m. The city is still waking up. Traffic is thin. The sky is gray-pink with early light. The air smells like exhaust and wet concrete, and the coffee cart 2 blocks down. On this corner, every morning for 22 years, a wooden shoeshine box appears. Old. Scratched. Held together with tape and memory. On top of it, a folded towel. Next to it, a small plastic chair. Behind it, a man. Miguel Hernandez, 54 years old. Born in Puebla, Mexico. Came to Los Angeles in 1989 with $200 and no English. That was 23 years ago. The $200 are long gone. The English came slowly, word by word, learned from customers and his children's homework. Miguel shines shoes. 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. His hands are the color of shoe polish, permanently embedded in the creases of his fingers under his nails. His hands tell the story of 22 years of work that most people look down on. Literally, they look down at him while he kneels at their feet. He has 3 children. His oldest, Carlos, is 19. His daughter Maria is 16. His youngest, Diego, is 12. Diego is the one who worries Miguel. Diego plays basketball the way some children breathe. Constantly. Desperately. He plays at the park until dark. In the driveway until his mother yells. In his room with a rolled-up sock and a trash can. Diego doesn't want to be a basketball player. He needs to be. The way a drowning person needs air. Miguel doesn't understand basketball. But he understands need. He sees it in Diego's eyes every morning. The same fire Miguel had when he crossed the border with $200. But fire doesn't pay for basketball camps. Money does. And shining shoes pays the rent. Barely. There is nothing left over for dreams. March 2012. The silent man appears for the first time. A Tuesday morning, 6:30 a.m. Miguel is sitting on his plastic chair, waiting for the first customer. A tall man walks up. Very tall. Baseball cap low. Sunglasses. Black athletic clothes. He says nothing. Just sits in the customer chair, extends his shoes, and waits. Miguel starts working. The shoes are expensive. Very expensive. Miguel knows shoes. 22 years of touching them, feeling them, studying them. These shoes cost more than Miguel's monthly rent. But the man wearing them doesn't act like a man in expensive shoes. No arrogance. No impatience. No phone call. Just sitting. Quiet. Still. Miguel shines. The man watches. Not the shoes. Miguel's hands. Watching the technique. The care. The precision. The way Miguel treats each shoe like it matters. Because it does. To Miguel, every pair of shoes matters. Every shine is his signature. Every buff is his pride. 22 years of pride, applied one shoe at a time. The shine takes 8 minutes. The man stands. Reaches into his pocket. Pulls out a bill. Places it on the wooden box. Nods once. Walks away. Miguel picks up the bill. $100. For an $8 shine. Miguel stares at it. Looks up. The man is already gone. Disappeared into the Wilshire morning like a ghost in expensive shoes. The next morning, 6:30 a.m. The man is back. Same routine. Same silence. Same shoes. Same 8 minutes. Same $100 bill on the box. Same nod. Same disappearance. The next morning, and the next. And the next. Every weekday morning for 8 months, the silent man comes. Sits. extends his shoes. Miguel shines. The man pays, leaves. No words. Not one. Not a good morning. Not a thank you. Not a how are you. Nothing. Just presence. Just routine. Just the quiet rhythm of two men sharing a space without needing to fill it with sound. Miguel tells his wife about the silent man. She says he's crazy. Nobody tips $100 for a shoe shine. Miguel shows her the money. She crosses herself, prays, tells Miguel not to question it. God sends help in strange ways. The $100 every morning changes things, slowly, quietly. The rent gets easier. The food gets better. Maria gets new school supplies. Carlos gets a coat for winter. And Diego gets basketball shoes, real ones, not the cheap ones from the discount store. Real basketball shoes. Diego holds them like they're made of gold, sleeps with them next to his bed, wears them to the park and plays like a boy who has been given wings. Miguel never tells his children where the money comes from, never mentions the silent man. It is private, sacred, something between him and a stranger who has no name and no face and no voice but shows up every morning at 6:30 and makes Miguel's life a little less impossible. 8 months pass. October 2012. A Tuesday morning. 6:30 a.m. Miguel is ready. Chair set up. Box open. Towel folded. Waiting for the silent man. The man appears. Same cap. Same sunglasses. Same tall frame. But something is different. He is not carrying his usual gym bag. He is carrying something else. Something small. A box. Dark wood. Simple. About the size of a thick book. The man sits down, but he doesn't extend his shoes. He holds the box in his lap. Looks at Miguel. And for the first time in 8 months, the silent man speaks. Miguel. Miguel freezes. The man knows his name, has never asked it, has never spoken. But he knows Miguel's name. How? For how long? The man's voice is quiet, low, careful, like someone choosing each word because each word matters. I come here every morning because I see something. I see a man who wakes up before the sun, who kneels at other people's feet so his children can stand tall, who takes pride in work that most people don't even notice. I watch your hands, the care, the precision. That is not just shining shoes. That is art. That is discipline. That is love. Every morning I sit here and I watch a man love his family with his hands. Miguel's eyes are filling. He doesn't understand everything. His English is good, but this is different. These words are landing somewhere deeper than language, somewhere that doesn't need translation. The man continues. I know about your son, Diego. I asked around. The kid at the park who plays until dark. The kid with the new shoes who moves like he was born on a basketball court. Miguel's breath catches. How does this man know about Diego? The man holds out the box. This is for him. And for you. Miguel takes the box. His hands are shaking, shoe polish hands holding dark wood. He opens it. Inside is a letter. A folded piece of paper with a logo on the top. Miguel reads slowly. Some words he doesn't understand, but he understands the important ones. Full scholarship. Kobe Bryant Basketball Academy. 4 years. All expenses paid. Training. Education. Equipment. Everything. Under the letter, a business card. Miguel reads the name on the card. Reads it again. Looks up at the man. The man removes his sunglasses. Miguel has never watched basketball. Doesn't know teams. Doesn't know players. But he knows that face. Not from TV. From his son's bedroom wall. From the poster Diego taped above his bed. From the jersey Diego wears to the park every single day. Number 24. The box falls from Miguel's hands. His knees give. He sinks to the sidewalk. Not a collapse. A surrender. 22 years of kneeling at strangers' feet, and now he is on his knees for a different reason. His hands cover his face. His shoulders shake. The sounds that come from him are not words. Not in English. Not in Spanish. Just the sound of a man who has carried everything alone for 23 years and has just been told that someone saw him, that someone noticed, that the invisible man on the corner was never invisible. Kobe kneels down, on the sidewalk, at Miguel's level, eye to eye. Two men on their knees on a Los Angeles sidewalk at 6:30 in the morning, one who kneels every day for work, one who has never kneeled for anyone. Kobe speaks. Quiet. Just for Miguel. You and me. Same thing. I wake up at 4 a.m. and practice until my body breaks. You wake up at 4:30 and work until your hands are stained. I do it for the game. You do it for your family. Same discipline, same sacrifice, same love. Don't ever let anyone tell you that what you do is small. What you do is the biggest thing I've ever seen. Miguel looks up, face wet, eyes red, shoe polish hands trembling. Why me? Because every morning for 8 months I watched you shine my shoes like they were the most important thing in the world. And I thought, if this man gives this much care to a stranger's shoes, imagine what he gives to his children. Your son Diego doesn't need my academy to be great. He already has the greatest teacher. He has a father who shows up every single day. But he deserves a chance. Every kid who works that hard deserves a chance. This is his chance. Kobe stands, puts his sunglasses back on, looks down at Miguel one last time. Same time tomorrow. Miguel laughs through his tears, nods, can't speak. Kobe walks away. Same direction. Same silent disappearance into the Wilshire morning. But everything is different now. The corner is the same. The box is the same. The chair is the same. Miguel is not the same. Will never be the same. Diego enters the academy. Trains with the best coaches in Los Angeles. His talent explodes. Not because of the academy. Because of the permission. The permission to dream without limits. The permission that comes when someone sees your father's worth and tells you that you come from greatness. Diego doesn't make the NBA. Plays college basketball. Gets a degree. Becomes a coach. Teaches kids from neighborhoods like his. Kids whose fathers shine shoes and drive taxis and wash dishes. Kids who need someone to say what Kobe said to Miguel. What you do is not small. What you do is the biggest thing. Miguel still shines shoes on Wilshire Boulevard. Same corner. Same box. Same chair. But there is something new on his wooden box now. A small framed photo. Kobe Bryant kneeling on a sidewalk next to a shoe shiner. Two men at the same level. Taken by a stranger passing by who saw two men crying on a street corner and thought it was worth saving. Every customer who sits down sees the photo. Every customer asks. Miguel tells the story. Same words. Same tears. Same pride. A man came to my corner every morning. Never spoke. I shined his shoes for 8 months. Then he gave my son a future. And he told me that shining shoes was the biggest thing he ever saw. That man was Kobe Bryant. And he kneeled on this sidewalk next to me. The greatest basketball player in the world kneeled next to a shoe shiner. And told him they were the same. Wilshire Boulevard, one corner. One wooden box. 22 years. 8 months of silence. One box that changed everything. That is the story. The real one.